In this battle, we're taking on Mito Game 01. He's actually ranked in the, I think in the top 5 of the leaderboard. He has one of those golden crowns, so potentially this might be a difficult battle. And in fact, he's even turned off his team preview, which could indicate many things. Either he has some Pokemon that are really overpowered like Kyogre and Groudon, and he doesn't want you to leave the moment you see it in the team preview, or he might have a Pokemon that tries to set up some like sticky web. Regardless of what it is, I really want to Mega Evolve my Venusaur, so I'm going to start with that, since having the ability can really go quite a long way. Okay, so this clearly is going to be a competitive battler. Yeah, it's tough. He's going to start by getting his Intimidate off. Probably going to get his Stealth Rocks off too. I'm going to set up a Leech Seed on this. It's definitely going to go the distance. And then I'm going to go into Tapu Fini and Defog, whatever he brings in. So I'm not trying to deal with that for the rest of this game. And yeah, Landorus definitely will be quite a problem for me to deal with. I mean, one problem with this team is that I don't really have good recovery. Like, Synthesis is fun, but it's difficult to really use effectively. And Tapu Fini and Heatran can only take a set amount of hits before they're kind of pointless. It's probable that he's going to U-turn here. I can't really do much about that, unfortunately. I don't know what to do here. It's going to probably Tapu Fini. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's definitely a difficult matchup right here. And I don't know. How about I Sludge Bomb and see what happens? He might go for an Earthquake. Yeah, U-turn comes out. It's fair. I could have double Leech Seeded to get more value out of it, but I mean, it looks like we're just gonna see what happens after this. But I mean, clearly we have a competent battler here, so we're gonna have to be real careful. And he has a full shiny team. He probably has access to his spawner as well, but I don't know. Okay. Or maybe not. Alright, so probably not. Chansey comes out. So typically you want to try and take advantage of this. This is kind of setup fodder. Although he can still deal sizable damage with his, what's it called? With his Seismic Toss. We're gonna get our Leech Seed up though. Oh, okay. Actually, what I want to do is go into Tapu Fini. Because with Misty Terrain, I can't be Toxic. And then, I can also Taunt to prevent him from trying to be annoying. Yeah. And, Leech Seed is definitely going to help us out here in this matchup. We're just going to go for Nature's Madness. We really want to deal a sizable amount to Chansey if we can. We need to make sure this doesn't come in too easily. I mean, obviously he's going to be able to switch into Venusaur, but it shouldn't affect me, right? Yeah. I just Nature's Madness again, so that's guaranteed damage. And at some point I want to defog. I probably should have done it right now, not gonna lie, but it's alright. We taunt this and then we defog. Nice. And now we defog and we remove the problem that we have here. So he's gonna have to switch out with Regenerator, but really we've just made gains in this one, or in these 2 turns. And Chansey's not gonna have an easy time switching into whatever we have. Scald, not an issue. I don't know if we can get burned. We might be able to. Yeah, no. Could Heatran on this if I really want to get a confirmed kill, but I like the idea of this. I just wish I had Hidden Power Ice. That's where I messed up, not gonna lie. Okay, withdrawal. Nice. Hopefully this hits. Yeah. It's likely he's going to try and drop a U-turn here. I go into Sizer though. Should be a pretty fair switch right here. Or so I hope. Yeah, we can take that. Let me see what Rillaboom can do. I want to look this up. Okay. He's probably gonna go into Toxapex. So probably knock off Super Power off that. Pursuit is tempting, but I'm just gonna U-turn. Yeah, I should have pursued it actually. I kind of regret that, but it's okay. Oh, okay. No, I don't regret that. We're gonna pick up a knockout right here in the Greninja. Now, whenever you get the chance to switch in, you always want to put in a Pokemon that your opponent's gonna have a hard time switching into. So this is tempting right here. Venusaur also makes sense, although I don't want Chansey to come in for free. I know with this, I can guarantee that Chansey is not coming in. And it's likely he'll probably go into his Landorus here as a switching attempt. And Landorus is definitely a problem. We're going to have to make sure we precaution appropriately for taking care of it. I need to definitely get Hidden Power Ice on this guy. I mean, Hidden Power Flying is good, but it's not really ideal. Not quite sure what he's trying to do here. I'm going to T-Ball, and then I'm going to go for a Hidden Power Ice. He's probably Toxicking, yeah. Oh, Toxic Spikes. It's likely that he's going to go into Landorus, so we don't want to give him a free switch in. Yeah. Chansey. Dang. We're just going to Hidden Power again. If Toxapex comes back, Toxapex comes back. Okay, so we pick up Chansey. I'll have to defog those spikes later, given the opportunity. And he should be afraid of that because he doesn't have to confirm that it's not Hidden Power Ice. So he doesn't know it's Hidden Power Flying. Okay, well, never mind. He's not afraid. I'm not sure what he's got planned here, but we are going to go into Venusaur to deny his Toxic Spikes. And also because it has a lot of bulk. And it just makes sense in this case. Hidden Power Ice would have been so nice though. I mean, I don't know if it'd be a guaranteed one-shot, but I mean, it would definitely do damage. That would be notable, inverted for us. But, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, now he loses his he loses Chansey. Outrage. Okay. Wow. Sizable damage right there. We Tapu Fini on this though. Senti the Synthesis, but I don't think I need to do that. So I'll definitely have opportunities to bring Venusaur in later on in this game. So, you know, it's going to be alright. Hopefully. He's not confused, so I think he's actually stuck using Outrage. Should we get a free Scalding here? That could potentially lead to a burn, which will neutralize Landorus. And then the turn after, I'm going to Nature's Madness because it's highly probable that he's going to try and switch out. Oh, never mind. So I guess he's not stuck. I mean, Toxapex is a free chance to get Venusaur in though. So I can just taunt and make sure it doesn't really do nothing. Oh, Rillaboom. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Hopefully a burn. That'd be really nice. We can land it. No. It's okay though. I don't know. This could definitely be dealing a lot of damage. So we got to be careful what we switch into here. It's probably going to be a knockoff that comes out though. Let's go back to doing some research real quick. Okay, so he has access to Super Power. So knockoff and Super Power. I think if that's what he's got, like Grassy Glide, knockoff, and Super Power, Venusaur actually switches in pretty nicely. So that's what we're gonna do. And if he goes for a Wood Hammer, that'd actually be ideal. So he takes recoil damage, and then we have that quad resistance. And unlike Sizer, we have bulk investment in Venusaur, so that should be a pretty free switch. Yeah. And we're just gonna use Toxapex as a chance to get Venusaur healed up. So we have a plan if that's needed. So overall, this is really going smooth for us. I mean, we know that Landorus really isn't a threat as much as it could have been because it's using Earthquake, U-turn, Stealth Rock. I mean Outrage, U-turn, Stealth Rock, and probably Earthquake is its last slot. Huh. Now what? I could sack. I like the idea of going into this guy though. And switching in on an Outrage if that's what he goes for. We can definitely take damage. I'm trying to also go for the 6 clean. Yeah, so I figured something like that would happen there. We know his only other move is Outrage, so we can just go ahead and hit a Power and take our damage. And we have a lot of pressure now because he doesn't have Chansey. And really, any switch into this guy, like he can go into Toxapex, but that's not going to work for too long. We do pick up a lot of damage. He's going to take a lot of damage here too. Okay, that's fine. Now we can go into Sizer. I don't know if Bullet Punch is going to be enough. Yeah, let's do that because then he'll be trapped into Outrage or Confusion. And we'll respond accordingly. Please be trapped. Ah, shucks, that sucks. I believe we Pursuit, right? Please tell me he switches because oh no he doesn't. That sucks. Okay, that's really nice. I mean that's definitely the risk of trying to stay in, but I mean we guarantee that Landorus is out of the game there, so I mean we'll take that. Yeah, that time I guess I made a misplay, although it's kind of hard to anticipate that he's going to stay in and try going for an Earthquake on that. Ideally you want to switch out. Like, that's what you would want to do in most cases. Okay, it's likely that Scald is going to come out. So I just Venusaur on this. Or you might actually recover. That's also very realistic. It's fine if he does that. I'm just going to use Heatran to take him out. But I'm going to take this chance to get Venusaur back in the game. I mean, it's kind of a trade right here. Health for health, if you think about it. But, I mean, it's not like Toxapex can do much against Venusaur. I can obviously use him to set up my Lychee and get Heatran in the game. Heck no. That was like no damage right there. Yeah, so he definitely won't have to try and switch out here if he gets a choice. It's going to be by far the most ideal move. So you don't want to just sit and let Lychee suck your HP away. It's never ideal. Yeah, so what we're going to try and do here is, we know his moveset now, Scald, Toxic Spikes, Toxic, and Baneful Bunker. So once we get our lead sheet up, we're going to try and make the switch on a turn where he has to protect. Okay, that's just annoying. He is wasting the PP, that's his goal. Alright, let's try it again. Don't quite remember what his last Pokemon is. Okay, good. Can't poison him, so I'm just gonna have to. We're gonna get Heatran in though. Yeah, he can Scald, but there's only so much he can do against Heatran once he gets in. Let's Magma Storm to make sure whoever is in this matchup is trapped, and then we can just finish them off and slowly seep away at their health. I might set up some Stealth Rocks too. I mean, clearly this is a very weak Toxapex based on the damage it's been dealing, and it's more invested in bulk rather than. I mean, well, that's all of them, but this one especially, seeing how little damage it did to Venusaur. That critical hit is a bit annoying though, I'm not gonna lie, but we have Leech Seed, so it's alright. Let's go ahead and get our Stealth Rocks up. So I mean, he's gonna die next turn to Leech Seed and Magma Storm, and he can't switch out. He might even Baneful Bunker. That's most realistically what he might try and do. So I mean, even if he Scald, it's gonna be alright. I think the value of taking one Scald or Scald is worth getting Stealth Rocks up. But yeah, I forgot I gotta taunt this guy. I forgot you can actually do that. So yeah, realistically he's gonna try and recover again next turn. Taunt's gonna kick in, and then I finish him off with or recover. So that is definitely an ideal situation. Yeah, nice. Yeah, really, Toxapex, I mean, if you have the right tools to take it out, it's pretty easy to knock out. I mean, even Tapu Fini and Thundurus probably could do the job. But Heatran here is like my designated Toxapex murderer. So I don't like facing it. I mean, well, no hate to it, as I understand. I mean, it's obviously very good and useful Pokemon for a lot of situations. But it can be a bit, you know, tiring to have to keep, you know, dealing with the stall that it brings to the table. So getting rid of it's nice. And that is the flaw. I mean, it has some of the best defenses in the game, but I mean, that's what it does. It's really just a defensive Pokemon. It has no intimidation when it comes to offenses. So actually, if I really wanted to win this game, what I should do is actually stay in and let Heatran die. So I don't want to give him a free turn, but I'm not really looking to do that. I'm just trying to get a full 6-0 sweep here against the leaderboard player. So yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, I'm surprised though. Oh shoot, that could get dangerous. We do have Thundurus though, so yeah, I really should have not done what I just did. Really, I should have just gone for a Magma Storm and let Heatran die. See, that's the type of stuff that could happen if you get greedy. So now I'm probably gonna lose a Pokemon or two to Gliscor. If that's what he's gonna go for though, I don't think I'm really in too much danger. Huh. How am I gonna play this? I hope he doesn't have Earthquake. That could be a problem. I'm gonna go into Sizer and U-turn. So unfortunately we probably don't get a 6-0 here. Just because of that one play, but it's alright. I mean, I'd rather win than lose, so that's strong, not gonna lie. My question is, do I Nature's Madness or do I Scald? That's a tough choice. To see how much special attack we have. Okay, we definitely Scald. Should be very good. Why you? Bro, we don't need critical hits right now, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's like the last thing we want to deal with. Okay, that's really good damage, though. And we basically get the poison heal from the leech seed, so I think we knock it out here with a Scald. So yeah, we'll probably be 5, unless he gets a critical hit on this Earthquake. That could be devastating. But if that happens, I don't even know at that point what we do. We're just gonna have to hope that Venusaur can outstall him or something like that. But then he can just keep stacking those Sword Stances. Facade, come on, you gotta live that, yeah. I mean, that's good. And the Lychee damages him first, so yeah, even if he lived, he would have died. So yeah, that right there is gonna be GG. Good game.